Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing Leetcode problem 1556, thousand separator in JavaScript. Alright, so it's given an integer n, add a dot as the thousand separator and return it to string format. So what does this mean? Alright, so we have 987, so we don't do anything. We just return it as a string. Here we have 1234, so we put a dot between the 1000 and 100 position. Now, the one thing that these examples don't explain, and I don't feel the description does a really good job of explaining, is let's say we had, I don't know, this number, right? So initially I thought, well, it's just in the thousands position, right? So that's not correct. Basically, you need it there too. So really, you don't even want to think of this as like a thousands thing. I would just say, okay, starting from the end of the number, you want to put a dot after every three numbers. That's how I'm thinking about it. All right. So let's go ahead and, you know what, I'm not even going to use these because that's not very helpful. These examples aren't very helpful. Oops, what am I doing? What's the name of the variable though? I need that n. Okay. N equals, we'll say 133.99. Okay. So our result is going to be right. So it's got a function. Let's call it func. And let's log func to the console. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to split this up into an array. Okay. And we're going to change each digit to a string, and then we're going to reverse the array, right? So basically, I'll just do it and show you what we're going to get. So create a variable called array. String. So this is creating it, and actually, why don't we return this right away so you can see what it's doing. Return array. So now our number's a string. We just use the string keyword. Now we're going to split it. This will create or turn it into an array. Yeah, there we go. So now we have every individual digit. So now what we can do is we can reverse it. Cool. Now it's pretty simple. All we need to do is loop through this array, and we'll create a variable called result. And then, oops, sorry. We'll just push each one of these strings into result, and after every third string we push in, we'll push in a dot, right? So pushing the number, pushing the string, pushing the string, pushing the string, pushing a dot, pushing the string, pushing the string, pushing the string, pushing the dot, and then pushing the string. That's how we're going to do this. So we create a for loop. Say let I equals 0. If I is less than array.length I plus plus. Oops. All right. So since this is 0 indexed, right? We got 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to check if if you divide the index by 3, if it has a remainder of 0, we push in a dot, and then we push in the number, right? Otherwise, you just push in the number. So simple if check to say if I modulus 3 equals 0. Oh, and since index 0 is going to work for this too, we also need to say and I does not equal 0, right? Because we don't want that. If that's the case, we push in a period. So let's return result, and we should see 2 periods. Yeah, cool. And then we're always going to push array at I. There you go. And we basically see what we want, but as an array in reverse order. So then all we need to do is we need to reverse the array and then join it. There you go. Let's copy our code, move back over to Leetcode, paste it in, format our code, just run the tests, and submit it. There you go. Cool. Hopefully you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please give it a like. It helps my channel to grow. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again real soon.